Okay. I want to just do a quick, I don't want to get into too much depth on these topics. I want to do like a fast fire, just
Yeah.
a real quick. We can call it myth or medicine. We can call it healer or hoax. Uh,
Okay.
fat or fantastic, whatever we want to label it. But I'm going to throw out a word, and you just tell me quickly: is it a boom or bust? Okay, is it a healer or hoax? Okay. And we don't have to dive too deep into it. Just a fun little exercise I want to do because there's always these topics that people have that are, yeah, there's so much controversy around certain
Yeah.
minerals or foods or whatever it is. So I'm going to throw it out. You have no idea what's coming at
I'm
you. And you
nervous.
just
I'm
tell me,
nervous.
yeah, you just tell me healer or hoax. Give me a quick little
Healer or
and we'll
hoax?
go to the next one. Number one, creatine. Healer or hoax?
Healer. Yes. It's yes. Mitochondrial energy. Lots of good literature for dementia, like dementia prevention. Healer. Yes.
Quick pushback on that. If someone's taking creatine and their creatinine levels elevate, is that a sign of it's going wrong? Is that just
Nope.
what happens there?
Well, it's because you're supplementing, so your creatinine levels will go up. So I don't panic as long as kidney function EGFR, as long as your kidney filtration is normal to in an optimal range. And then I will ask you, I will say, are you taking creatine? So no, it's not a sign of toxicity. No.
Okay. Next one. Healer or hoax? Turmeric.
Oh yes. That's a big yes. So yeah,
It's
curcumin,
a yes, it's a
curc
healer or a hoax?
it's a healer.
It's a
It's a
healer.
healer.
Okay.
Yes, I'm a
So you
firm
like
believer.
turmeric then? Okay.
I love turmeric. Love it. It was part of my thesis in botanical medicine. Yes, it is a definite healer. It's my go-to for inflammation, and I have tons of clinical stories that would provide it as a healer.
Okay, because
Yes.
in this last little while, there's been so much hype about turmeric and turmeric, supplements and all this kind of different stuff. Even cancer patients, turmeric. There's so many things
Yeah.
online about turmeric. Okay, next one, apple cider vinegar,
Healer.
healer, another
Yes.
healer. Okay, so you like?
It's
Okay,
I
go ahead.
love it because I got to see it work with continuous glucose monitors. So that was wild. So we would have people take their apple cider vinegar. You're taking it for acetic acid. So acetic acid has a property. When you take apple cider vinegar, it slows down the ability to break down carbohydrates. Isn't that wonderful? And then it
Why
bypasses
people take it
insulin.
for weight loss?
Yeah. Yeah. For
Okay,
regulation, like it's great for
yeah.
diabetics. And and just in general, if you are like carb loading or have too much carbs, you take the apple cider vinegar. It has the two functions. One, it slows down the rate at which you take carbohydrates and convert it to glucose because we want to control it, and it bypasses insulin and takes about 30% of the load and puts it in your muscles. So it's got two factors, both measurable. I've seen it on glucose monitors, kind of lower that peak that people get in their sugar. So it's a big healer. Firm
Well,
believer in it.
I'm glad you tied that into diabetes or the diabetics because I mean, we just spent the last whatever 45 minutes talking about that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
so
it's one of my big tools. I use that when you first come to me as a diabetic. Right away, I get apple cider vinegar. The only thing I caution you about apple cider vinegar: total hoax. If it's a gummy, total hoax, does
all
not
right.
work.
I'm glad we
If it
differentiated that
Yes, if it looks like a candy, tastes like a candy, smells like a candy, it's a candy. Yeah,
because they are those gummy bears are all over advertising now, like your apple
hoax,
cider vinegar.
hoax,
Yeah. Okay.
garbage,
So we got one
garbage.
hoax in there. So
Yeah,
so
we
the
got a
apple cider
hoax.
vinegar in its true form is a healer.
Yep.
In a baby form of a gummy bear, it's a hoax.
No chance. No chance.
Okay, I'm
Hoax.
gonna throw
Yep.
one more at you before we get into some food and fasting and nutrients and some
Yep.
other clinical stories. Last one, baking soda.
Yes. Yeah, it's not a hoax. It will extend
Really?
your workouts. Yep. We use it in the hospital. Like when someone's going acidic, it's the fastest way to bring someone in alkalinity and lower the threshold of lactic acid. So it's actually a real thing.
I've
You
heard
don't want it.
people Sorry,
Yep.
go ahead, finish that.
Oh, I was just gonna say you're not taking it and then eating because you're making your tummy alkaline when it has to be acidic. But yeah, it can prolong your workout for sure.
Okay, because I've heard people talk about baking soda, and maybe you could tell me again, healer or hoax, baking soda before bed, and it helps prevent cancer.
I haven't heard it worded that way. I've heard of
Does
sodium
that go back to the
bicarb.
acidity?
Yeah. Um, yes, because I don't know about taking it at nighttime specifically. I have heard, I can't remember the author's name. I'm reading a book on sodium bicarbonate and studies of it with cancer, dealing with acidity and alkalinity. So I'll tell you more on another podcast.
Okay.
But for
No,
my
that's fair enough.
athletes, for my athletes, their lactic acid burn lowers, and their morning workouts are better. And I don't think it's placebo because I've been able to repeat it over and over and over.
Okay.
So,
No, that's
not a
interesting. So
hoax, not a
we
hoax. It's
we
a
got
it's
4 healers
yeah,
in
you
there.
picked the good
I
ones.
thought one of them would be a
Yeah,
hoax, somewhere in there, but,
yeah,
anyway, I
no,
just wanted to do something fun and go through some of those, topics du jour that people, it's all over online and there's so many opinions
yep.
on them, and so, okay. Uh, I'd like to move on a little bit and talk about